Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Lights Out Lounge podcast. It's episode 12. My name is Jayden Maraska, and to my right, as she always is, on a Tuesday, Brianna Ross. Brianna, how are we feeling after the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix?
That was good. That was chaos. Was not expecting that for the track. Very happy.
Yeah. It's the last time that, because Imola is not getting a renewal from the FIA, so we have potentially just seen the last race at Imola for a while.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, but geez, did it provide some great
it did.
Great
and
racing.
Finally, strategy. Got to see a whole load of strategy.
We got to see who's got a really big IQ and who's just lingering away.
Just kicking it off straight into qualifying. That was explosive.
That's potentially,
literally.
That is potentially the best qualifying that we're going to see for a while.
Q1 took a whole hour.
That's unreal. A whole 18-minute session. There's a couple things I want to get into because I don't know if you've seen this, but my dad actually picked up on it.
Yes.
Something was said and then it got deleted, but we'll get into it a little bit later on. So it's with a particular driver crashing.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start off in chronological order. Yuki Tsunoda almost passed away.
Yeah, straight into it. Let's get into it. That was hectic. Jayden was out, couldn't watch it, and I messaged him and I said, "You need to see that. You need to watch this right now." I actually screamed.
I don't blame you because I was obviously, as Brianna said, I was out at a party celebrating someone's 21st birthday, and my phone just exploded, just rambled up, vibrating in my left pocket nonstop, and I said, something's going on here. I looked at the time, and qualifying started. Something has definitely happened. I look on my phone, I see Brianna Ross has sent me 5 messages, and I'm like, okay, something really good or really bad just happened. I open my phone, and it's a photo of Tsunoda upside down up against the fence, because you must have sent me a replay of it in slow-mo. That's when you took the photo. That I was like, is he like, okay, when's the funeral? Like, Jesus Christ. Now I had him straight away. Even though I was drinking, I was still able to understand my biggest surprise being Yuki Tsunoda. Now that's obviously not the case, but maybe in another universe, it's a bigger surprise that he walked away unscathed.
Yeah, when you put it like that, you get maximum points.
Let's be honest.
He just hopped out like it was nothing.
It's a testament to how these cars are built.
100%. Shout out Halo.
Shout out the Halo. Shout out the monocoque. Shout out to the FIA.
And that wasn't the only crash.
No.
Who was next?
Your golden boy, Brianna.
That is true. Colapinto.
Oh, no.
Did you see, after he crashes, tell me a bit about the crash. What?
Into the first chicane, he just mounted the curb, got on the grass, lost control, boom, straight into the barrier.
But it's okay. First race in the new car has been out for a bit, but after he crashed, they switched to a shot of Jack Doohan smiling, and the commentator said, obviously that's a clip from a race a couple of weeks ago. And then they said, oh, wait, no, we've just been told that's a live shot of him right now. Oh. He was walking through the paddock laughing. That's not a good look.
That's not a good look. And you know what's even funnier is what I've just previously stated. There was something was said on an Instagram story. The person's name is Mick Doohan. Now
I don't know about this, so I'm
intrigued. Know about this, right? Mick Doohan posted on his Instagram story. So Brianna, before we tell the viewers what is currently on my phone, I want you to react to what this is.
So this is Jack's dad on his Instagram. Oh, that's bad.
That is fucking outrageous.
And he deleted it straight after?
Within 2 minutes.
He probably meant to send that to someone. You don't post that.
So.
Oh my gosh.
For those who don't know, Brianna,
is this edited? Is this fake?
That's real because it was deleted 2 minutes after.
What's that song that he's put on it?
I don't know.
I gotta.
Just tell the viewers what you're looking at right now. So funny.
All right, so Jack's dad has got a photo of Franco Colapinto crashed in the wall, tires off, and he's captioned it, "Very impressive," with 3 laughing emojis. No.
How can you not love that?
Yeah, but it's not like his son's done that like more than once.
I know, but it's just the irony. Because
Yeah.
it is
That is...
you've kicked your son's been kicked out for crashing too much.
Exactly.
And then now you just go and crash it.
This is a song he's put over it. I just have to know what he...
Yeah. What is it? Oh, Mick, stop. Mate, you're not... Why is it called Squirrel Beats? Tell him, slowed plus reverb. There you go. Anyone want to get a taste into Mick Doohan's music, just chuck that on. Far out.
That's bad.
But yeah, that is that's unreal. The fact that he's gone and done that. Just the bollocks on him to defend his son and say, very impressive, Franco, in the wall.
Yeah, give it a break because we'll see. Give him the same amount of races Doohan had, and we can talk then, Mick.
Well, to be fair, that was Franco's first weekend in the Alpine, and Jack's first outing in this year's Alpine, because obviously he drove the last race of last year. But the start of this season, at the race we attended, Jack Doohan lasted half a lap, put it in the wall.
Very true. If you're going to crash, do it in qualifying, not the race.
Not the race, yeah.
All right. Okay. Now, Science, smooth operator, quickest in Q2. That Williams this year.
Now, I didn't know this till I woke up the next morning, and I rewatched the whole thing, because obviously I can't give a definitive review on qualifying when I'm a few beverages deep. Science quickest in Q2. Now, I thought I was dreaming, okay, when I saw 2 purple sectors. Excuse me, Carlos. And to do that in Italy, oh my God, the aura. You know?
No, that was really good. And then Q2 was really, really bad for us, for Ferrari, for Italy.
Yeah. In Italy as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Antonelli eliminated home race. So he got, was it 13th?
Correct.
So if that wasn't bad enough, tell me who's 11th and 12th.
In P11 and 12 are the Ferraris of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton.
Not one Ferrari, but both of them. But I just, at that point, I thought we're finished for the season. Because I looked who made it into Q3 and both Astons.
And Gasly as well.
And Gasly. And Hadjar.
And Stroll. Oh, no.
That's what I said, both Astons.
Oh, did you? Fuck, sorry. But that just annoys me.
Yeah. So upgrades, downgrades, but obviously we've all seen the race. We know they have the pace, but qualifying is not their strong spot.
When I saw that qualifying result, I was half happy because I was like, oh, what I've said in the preview has come true. I've got no faith in Ferrari, and thank God they brought it back in the race, because if they didn't, we would have been 2 very different people now speaking.
And then, obviously, as he does every week, Oscar Piastri pole. Too easy.
Max got close.
I thought Max did get it. Oh, my God. I can't even remember. Yeah.
No, yeah. So Piastri by 3.5 hundredths of a second. So it was very, very close in the end.
So, yeah.
Just
McLaren and Max, as always, dominate.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was qualifying.
So what are we giving out of 10? What are we giving qualifying? I'm saying a solid... I'm giving it 9 out of 10 because it had everything. But it would have been a 10 out of 10 if just both Ferraris got through to Q3. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. Not being biased, it's a 10 out of 10. It was great.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not a good day to be a Ferrari fan.
On that Saturday, fuck no.
No. All right. So then Sunday comes. Race day.
What were your expectations leading up?
before that qualifying,
Mm-hmm.
I was expecting a very boring Imola. You can't really overtake.
Yeah, it's
So I
hard.
had like not many expectations, and then knowing Ferrari was 11th, 12th,
Yep.
I was like, oh, Oscar pole. It's the same as every week.
Yep.
So expectations they weren't
Too high.
Weren't too high.
Yeah.
No, yourself?
I was thinking that it would be a decent race because I thought it'd be Max and Oscar going like lap for lap, swapping leads. That wasn't the case. And then I thought Ferrari would just be like in the middle,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Now, let's get straight into it. Let's talk about the start, that overtake.
This man keeps providing the goods for a great
I've
season.
never seen anything like that.
Just
First corner, first lap, first corner.
it like I'm lost for words because I was watching it with my dad, and I was thinking, oh, Verstappen is he's going to get boxed in here because I thought Piastri would move to his side to like not give him enough room, and then the man just broke later
Yeah.
and just went around the outside where the marbles are, and just kept his foot flat to the floor, took the lead, and then never looked back.
Nah.
That was it.
That was his race after that. But I think the best part of that overtake was you never saw it coming. I thought George was going to get him. I thought he was actually going to end up third. I think that was the best part of it. It just out of nowhere, and it was because Piastri got a great start.
Yeah, very good start. And then
So just once again showing us what Max can do, and you are silly if you're ruling him out of the
for
championship.
the title. Yeah, it's not over till it's over.
Yay, that means Ferrari have a chance.
Well, if they just, you know what, if they just sort their pace out, Ferrari in qualifying,
Yeah.
it could have been a podium for one of them.
2 more laps and it would have been a podium, but I'll talk about that later. All right. So, yeah, we had that. And then, yeah, like we said, that was Max's race. He did everything
took off.
perfect after that.
Just took off. Now, did you see this? Lando Norris trying to get past George Russell for third place, had to go on the grass, and then didn't even overtake him.
Yeah.
He's just so frustrated.
He is. He really is.
I'm sure he was happy to beat Oscar yesterday, sorry. But even still, they almost made contact when they swapped the cars, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, Norris on the grass, I thought he was going into the wall or spinning into the gravel.
Yeah, I did have a bit of a... And then I was like, kind of be exciting because like Hadra and Albon were like floating around, or someone was.
Yeah.
I was like, get one of them on the podium. And then Ocon, bye-bye.
Ocon's car just conked it.
Yeah.
Just completely perished. And then I thought it'd be a safety car,
Yeah.
but they've gone for the virtual. So it was like, okay.
Because his car was at an access point where they could just roll it. So fair play. And who pitted literally just before?
Lando Norris.
Ooh.
Just one more lap. McLaren do this all the time.
Literally one lap off.
They fuck up one of their drivers on strategy.
Also, just quickly, Norris, Verstappen, Hadjar, Albon, I think it was those 4. They drove the shit out of those tyres
Yeah.
because Piastri pitted really early. They projected it would be 19 laps. It was like 27 laps they went on it.
Yeah.
But I think the tyre came to life after 15 laps. But yeah, shout out to them. Tyre management, that was great. Or was it Russell? I don't know.
I think it was those 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
so the virtual safety car comes out. Now Verstappen and Albon yet to pit. The fact that Albon was running in third place just amazes me.
Yeah,
No, sorry, he was second because Norris had already pitted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was second.
Even to the end, I thought he was going to get on the podium. Like
I had a small sneaky suspicion that he might do.
And then, very sadly, who stops at the exact same spot as Ocon?
I was very depressed when this happened, but Kimi Antonelli.
In his home race with all his classmates, his teachers, they're all there.
Do you know how depressing that is? Like you have invited your classmates and your teachers and obviously your family's there. You're literally 30 kilometers away from where you live.
He lost some aura.
A fair bit of aura. He lost. I think it started in when he didn't make it to Q3.
Yeah.
I would have felt like if that was me, I would have been like, shit, I've just wasted everyone's time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Did you see all the girls in the garage, like all like posing with him, taking photos? They were really milking it that they go to school with him.
Yeah, fair bit of mayo on that. There was a lot of.
He's also got a girlfriend, so I wonder what she thought of that.
Yeah, well, like, why are you posing with a guy you see every day? Like, it's.
And why are you like grabbing his stomach in the garage? It's a bit weird.
Really?
They were like clawing onto Him, and then they were taking secret photos of George.
Are they okay? They must.
But you got to think about it. Remember, like they're 16, 17. Oh, 17.
Yeah, but just have some decorum. You're in an F1 garage. You're
To
not
be
in a
fair,
fucking.
I took you to see the Frio Dockers once, and you were yapping a bit.
I was yapping a bit because they're like my idols, but I wasn't secretly taking photos of the players, like having a beverage and putting it on social media. Oh my God,
true.
he's broken the. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I feel for him. I feel for
Yeah,
his family and friends.
he'll be back.
He'll be back, not in a home race because it's never coming back, but he'll be back racing, of course.
Yeah.
And
So when
Yes.
So the safety car got deployed because of that. Lewis Hamilton comes into the pits. Charles Leclerc stays out. So Leclerc was on
Hamilton's
hards.
got really lucky with both of those safety cars.
Very.
Perfect. Leclerc not so lucky. Did you hear him on the radio?
On the radio, he got a bit frantic. He swore about.
all race, he was a bit frantic.
He wasn't happy this weekend.
No.
Is Lewis's race pace starting to catch up to him?
Yes, but also safety cars did really benefit
Yeah,
Lewis.
that's
but,
true.
But yes, pace is definitely a factor. But yeah, Leclerc, he was not happy.
No.
Safety car, this always happens to me.
I always get fucking fucked over on the safety car, man. I can't. Mate, just calm down. You're still P5 at this point.
And then he was saying, I can't go to the end of the race with these tyres.
Mm.
And then he's like, let's chuck on softs for 17 laps.
Now, that reaction you just had is what I had. I'm like, mate, why do you want to put on softs? But that
But
safety
then-
car took so long to come in.
Was it 7 laps?
I think it was like 11 laps to go. And I'm like, oh, fuck,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you could have put on the softs. Shit.
Yeah. That went for way too long. And I guess that gives the question, should it have been red flagged? But it didn't piss me off enough to complain here. But it is annoying when it eats up your race time.
100%.
Like, we've come for a show and it was less than 10 laps to go.
Mhm.
Let's get racing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hamilton's pace he was flying. He gained like 3 spots in that last segment.
He did really well. Yeah, he did really well compared to Leclerc, who was obviously struggling. And then
He was also under pressure by Alex Albon.
Alex Albon was right up his bunda.
Those 3, 2 Ferraris and him, they were going back and forth. And I thought this could be an Albon podium.
Fourth.
No, because Piastri came out and said if Albon overtook Leclerc, so obviously next what happened, Leclerc and Albon, they go at it, Albon goes off.
Yep.
Hamilton gets through, so Albon's lost 2 spots. Well, yeah, those 2.
Yep.
But Piastri came out and said if he got Leclerc in that, he was really scared and he thinks he would have got him.
Yeah,
Because Piastri was struggling.
really badly.
Really bad. So he himself said if Albon did that perfectly, he thinks Albon would have been in the podium. I would have loved that.
I would have loved it.
I would have loved that. But we can't say what if, because what if 2021 Abu Dhabi? Anyway.
Okay. Alrighty. Look. And then I thought the McLarens were going to take each other out. So they would have said to Oscar, hey mate, listen, your tyres are 81 years old.
Yeah.
We gotta swap here. But I think Oscar obviously agreed because it happened, but I don't think it was a swap. It was more of if you want this position, you're gonna have to get it from me.
100% it was.
And Lando just goes, was it down the inside or around the outside? Either way, they almost made contact at the first corner. And I genuinely pooped my pants because I was like, oh my God, if they take each other out, Albon's on the podium, a Ferrari's on the podium, just take each other out, please. But they didn't.
Yeah.
That was scary, though. Like, imagine being Zach Brown and Andrea Stella in that moment. You've got second and third in the bag. Like,
But
lock it in.
applaud them for not getting involved and letting them race.
Yep, true.
Give them that because
Papaya
we've
rules,
seen
none
them
of
in the
that.
past.
Yeah.
Oh, hold off, let them go, do this, sit back. They kept quiet, let them race. So that was great. I did mention it before, but Leclerc shoves Albon into the gravel.
That was like, 2 laps to go. I thought that was going to be a penalty. I said to my dad goes, fuck, there's nothing fucking wrong with it. And I'm like, well,
if he didn't give the position back, he was under investigation. I think he would have not got one.
Really? I reckon he would have because
Yeah, okay.
he had a bit more. He had a lot of room on the left.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm trying to be like optimistic, but it doesn't matter. He gave the position back.
Gave it back.
He did go like, what? What the hell is this racing nowadays? Whatever. But I think that was a smart call, giving it back.
Albon sounded like a child on the radio.
Oh, play it for us.
Did you hear it?
No, I don't think they played it. Show me.
Oh, it was so funny. He's like, that's not fair. He sounded like he was.
Oh my God. Play it.
Yeah, I got you. Here we go.
There would have been, though, if he hadn't have bailed out.
That wasn't fair. It's like your sibling takes a toy off you and you
Yeah.
complain to your mum. I got 5 minutes. She got 30 minutes. That wasn't fair.
Struggling to keep up with social media or just tired of posting content that gets zero engagement?
That's where Ludio X Media comes in. Perth's #1 content agency, trusted by over 50 brands and backed by 10 plus years of experience in the social space.
We manage your socials, grow your audience, and create content that actually converts.
Plus, if you're looking to launch a podcast just like this one, we will handle everything from strategy to production.
Ludio X isn't just a content agency, we're your creative partners.
Ludio X Media, content that actually connects. So that wasn't fair.
Yeah, he's giving, a younger sibling vibe. But, gave the position back. Now, Lewis Hamilton.
Yep.
2 more laps, he would have been on the podium. No debate.
You reckon? Oh, it's no debate?
No debate.
Okay.
Piastri was struggling. Lewis was flying.
Yeah.
He just didn't have enough time. Obviously, the whole Albon Leclerc thing helped him out because he gained on both. He got the 2 positions.
Yeah.
Because they were going at it. But 2 more laps. If that safety car wasn't just going around for ages and he had a few more laps to race, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll back you on
P12
that.
to P4. But then I read something and it gave me a reality check.
What's that?
A normal race weekend, P4 and P6, we wouldn't be celebrating that. We're Ferrari.
Correct.
But when you go from P12, P11 to
Yeah.
4th and 6th, it's like, we're so back. We have pace. We're the best.
The delusion on us, like...
But to be fair, P12 to P4, really stoked
Really
with
good.
that.
That's a good
Almost
result.
podium.
Yeah.
But
And we
safety cars did obviously help.
Think
but
about it. We beat both Mercedes
Yes.
for the
George
constructors.
really, really struggled
Yeah.
this week. Obviously, we know about Kimi, but Russell...
His rear track rod was apparently not right. So every time he turned out of a corner and put the power down, it felt like he was about to spin the car.
Yeah.
So he really struggled.
He really, really struggled. And then, obviously...
We get to the end.
And Max Verstappen wins.
And you know what? It was a pretty convincing win.
No,
So
it was.
how quick... This is what I don't get. We understand where the McLarens are. They are the
Yes.
fastest car
And the
quite
thing
easily.
is, the McLarens do well at every track, whereas Red Bull, they've got specific tracks that they do good at.
Yep.
So Max has to make the most of them, like he did this week.
Yep, 100%. And I think that is Max Verstappen's 5th race win in a row in Imola.
Jeez.
So from 2021, so the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix 2021 was won by Max Verstappen. 2022, I remember vividly because Leclerc put it in the wall and he could have won. It was won by Max Verstappen. 23, Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix was won by no one. It was cancelled. Sorry. So it's 4 in a row.
Yeah, but that is impressive.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'd be stupid to rule him out of the title.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But
You
yeah,
can't-
he won that. He's
Um,
something I want to point out.
please.
What's it going to take for Alonso to get points this year. Qualifies
Oh my God,
qualifies P5
Yeah.
in a track. I think it was P5 in a
have a
track
look.
where you can't really overtake.
I cannot believe this guy still hasn't got a point yet. So he qualified.
And he finished 11th, so just out of the points.
Bro, oh my God, he qualified 5th,
Yeah.
like you said, and
Yeah.
he's finished 11th.
What's it going in a track that you can't really overtake? And then also they did tell Behrman to retire the car during the race, and then he just took off.
And then he took off again. Yeah.
Oh, and we forgot that whole 20 minutes of waiting if Bortoletto or Behrman was going to get into the qualifying.
because they both crossed the line
Yes.
as the red flag came out.
But yeah, that's a wrap on the race. I want to quickly go through our lights out lottery.
Can I just say Lance Stroll qualified 8th and finished 15th?
They struggled, the Astons.
Mm.
They really struggled.
All right, let's go through.
All
yes,
right,
as you
so
said.
I have a 5-point lead,
Mhm.
but anything can happen.
Let's see. Have I caught up to Brianna this weekend? I don't think I have because my podium. We'll get into it. I am very upset. I wouldn't have. It wouldn't have mattered anyway, but very
Yeah.
upset with why I swapped and who I swapped and blah blah blah.
Start with biggest flop,
Now I said Ollie Behrman.
and you get that.
You
He
think so?
came second last.
He did.
You 100% get that.
He was the only car that needed to unlap himself under the safety car.
Yeah, so you got that. That's 2 points there.
Thank you.
I said biggest flop was going to be Hulkenberg, and Bortoletto beats them. And guess who came last? Bortoletto. So
Where did Hulkenberg he finished?
12th. He did
That's
well.
Not bad.
No, he did well. So
Yeah,
I should have said Bortoletto, not Hulkenberg.
probably.
That's all right. So 0 points there. Biggest surprise?
Yeah.
You don't get that.
No, not at all. I definitely don't get that. The man that nearly killed himself. No.
No.
Who did you pick?
I said Hadjar. He got 9th, beat Yuki. I'm taking it.
Yep. Happy to give you that.
I think that is
Happy to give
great
you that.
job. Because I think he did best of rookies, even beat Kimi.
He did. Yeah.
It's the best. Yeah, so if that's not good enough, then all right.
You know what? I need to start saying like biggest surprise, Alex Albon. If I said Albon,
Yeah, but now it's getting to the point where like they're up there,
yeah,
and it's like,
Oh.
I get what you mean.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right.
So then there's pole position.
I got it wrong.
Did we both say Max?
I said Lando.
VAR check what I said then, because I thought
You said Max.
Okay, so I didn't say Oscar. No.
No.
And who did Jacob said Oscar,
Jacob said Oscar.
and Ant said Lando.
Okay, so
And
does
none of us.
yeah.
Oh wait, who got it? Piastri got pole. You get a point.
Yeah. I was gonna say what the fuck happened.
Sorry, I was thinking Max.
Big up,
I
Jacob.
didn't say Oscar. No,
No, you said
Max pole.
Max Pole. Yeah.
All right, 3rd place. Piastri. I did not get that.
Yeah.
I said no.
What did you have in the predictions?
I said Oscar's gonna win.
Oh, I thought you just said I said Piastri 3rd place.
No, I said 3rd place is Oscar Piastri.
Oh yeah, and you had
I think I said Piastri, Max, Lando. Yeah, I did.
Piastri, Max, Lando.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I got them wrong. I got the 3 right, but the wrong order.
Okay. I'll just let you know right now. I get no points.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I said Piastri to win, Verstappen 2nd, and then Kimi Antonelli 3rd.
And then what did Jacob say? He said Oscar 1st, Charles 2nd,
Yeah.
and
Was it Lando 3rd?
Lando or Max. So
Yeah.
don't. And then shout out Ed because he said Hamilton 3rd and 2 more laps. He
would've
would have
had
got
it.
that.
He would have had it.
He would have got that.
Yep.
And then he said, yeah, Norris 1st, Piastri 2nd. So absolutely 0 points for the podium. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is unreal.
And then our biggest shock, boom, crazy, bold.
I couldn't have been further away from this.
Yeah, because he was the best surprise.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yep. I said Lewis Hamilton will finish outside the top 10. I should have said qualified outside the top 10 maybe, but no, I didn't say that. I said finish in the top outside the top 10
and he did the exact opposite and fucking stormed through the field and came home to finish in 4th place.
That is correct. And now thinking about it, it would be more of a surprise to say he qualifies in the top 10.
No,
And
literally.
I said Colapinto points, 16th. He was 3rd last. Out of the cars that
Franco.
finished. So, no points there. So,
It's very unlucky.
you got more than me. You had 3 because of Jacob. He got you that extra point.
Big up, Jacob, mate.
I got
Come
2.
on. So how many points behind am I now? 74?
4.
4 points.
4 points.
Okay.
You're in. You're in with a chance.
Is the comeback on?
Now, we've finished all that very quickly. And I'm kind of in the mood to find like an online F1 quiz.
Okay.
And we both do it.
Before we do that, listen,
Yeah.
you gave me some homework. So before we
did.
have fun, we got to get the homework done.
You do that and I'll find a quiz.
Last episode, we were discussing whether, or the reason why, we were sort of guessing as to why Oliver Oakes left Alpine on such short notice.
And please tell me why.
We have a reason. Now, you sort of already spoke about it, but it's a bit more in-depth here. Oliver Oakes' resignation as team principal from the Alpine F1 team this week comes several days after UK police charged his brother with transferring criminal property.
Ooh.
Metropolitan Police said William Oakes, the 31-year-old, was charged last Friday after being stopped the day before in the Silverstone Park area in possession of a large amount of cash.
Ooh.
Police said he was remanded in custody after an appearance before the Northampton Magistrates Court on Saturday. It wasn't clear who his attorney is to seek comment. So he's looking at a fair bit of time in jail.
The brother?
The brother.
Yeah.
So to me, that means Oliver Oakes doesn't want to really be in the limelight where his brother's on national TV
Yeah.
walking around Silverstone Park with a large amount of cash in a briefcase or a bag or something. Nah, what sneaky stuff are you doing there, Mr. William?
Yeah, wow. So that's the sudden...
That sort of explains the sudden
So
resignation.
it wasn't a wholesome, like, you get rid of Jack, you get rid of me. No.
It could have been. It could have been that we don't know about.
No.
Maybe we'll see it on Netflix. Maybe it's in the works already. That episode. There'll definitely be an episode on this though. I can already tell.
Yeah.
Can already see Flavio being like, I don't want Jack here. I want Franco. And so I told
Even
Oaks,
though I'm Jack's manager.
yeah. But I told Oliver to go fuck himself. And he just walked out. That's it. That's what's happened.
Oh, fucking hell. All right. Well, that's hectic.
Yeah. That's
That's like out of a movie. Speaking of movies, F1 movie is out. Oh, that felt real. Like I was selling it. I'm not getting paid to bloody promote it.
still got another month, no?
But I will be there.
Oh, 100%.
I will be there. I'm doing, me and my dad, like, you know, the extreme luxe cinema and they bring food out to you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're doing the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, we are. It's going to cost 10 grand, but it's okay. Guys, so since we zoomed through that pretty quick, I feel like let's play an F1 quiz. We did do a trial off camera, off air, one that was about Imola, but obviously we've already done it, so we can't redo it. So we're going to take it back a week and do the Miami one.
Yeah.
So let's just go for it. 10 questions. All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Click. It was announced over the weekend that the Miami Grand Prix has agreed a contract extension with F1. What year does that new deal run to? I think
Alright.
it's 2041. It's a long time, but I think it's 2041.
Don't say that loud because now I'm going to go for that.
Okay, all right. But I
Yeah, it
think it's
is.
that one.
You
It
gave
is?
me. Don't say answer till you do it.
Okay. Well,
All right. Which other Grand Prix also announced a contract extension last week? Oh, I don't actually.
I know
So
it's
we've got Mexico, Belgium,
Zandvoort and Azerbaijan.
not Azerbaijan.
I think it
Fuck.
might be. I think it's this one.
Oh, I got it right.
You got Mexico.
Yep, did
All right,
you?
Yep, good. Oscar Piastri took his third consecutive Grand Prix victory on Sunday. Who was the last McLaren driver to win 3 Grand Prix in a row? We got Mika Hakkinen, Lewis Hamilton, Fernando
Oh,
Alonso, or Jenson Button.
Fuck, I got it wrong. I'm already on to the next question. Shit.
So did I. I got it wrong too.
I said Hamilton.
I said Jensen. Kimi Antonelli smashed the record for the youngest F1 pole sitter in any race format for the sprint in Miami. Who held the record before him? I think it is this gentleman.
So we've got Verstappen, Vettel, Alonso, Senna. I've gone with I went for Max.
Yep, it's Seb.
Did you go Max?
No, it's Seb.
Oh, shit.
Before Antonelli, who was the last Italian to take pole position in F1?
Okay, I'm not going to say who's... Okay, I'm pressing mine. When you are, I will.
Yeah, I just pressed it.
I got it right.
It's, of course, Giancarlo Fisichella. After his penalty was applied, Max Verstappen finished P17 in the sprint. When was the last time he finished a race, sprint or Grand Prix, outside the points?
I think I know it.
Oh.
So we got Belgium 2016, Brazil 2017, Abu Dhabi 2018, and Spain 2019. All right, I'm looking in.
I think it was...
Yep, got it right.
Did you?
Yeah.
I clicked Brazil 2017. I don't know.
I knew it was 2016.
Which of these drivers was not given a penalty by the stewards in the sprint on Sunday? Alex Albon, Liam Lawson, Charles Leclerc, Ollie Behrman.
This is 3 weeks ago now.
Was not given a penalty.
I don't think Charles was.
I don't think Leclerc got one.
Yep, all right.
Okay, good.
We would know if our boy.
Yeah. God damn. The drivers piloted life-sized Lego cars on the drivers' parade in Miami. Each one was made up of how many Lego bricks?
Oh, I know this. I did research.
I don't know. It looks like a lot. I'm looking at it now. Each block... Okay,
When you look in, I look in.
is it 40k?
So your options are 20... Oh, shit, the timer. All right, I'm going. You go?
400,000!
I got it right! I got it right. I knew it.
What the fuck?
Also, shout out to my dad because he's the one who told me.
So far this year, 3 drivers have taken the fastest lap at all 6 Grand Prix. Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri. And it might be George. The options are Leclerc, Verstappen, Antonelli, or Russell.
I'm thinking George or Max.
I think it's George.
Yeah, same.
It's Kimi.
Oh!
Why is it Kimi?
Kimmy's got 2 fastest laps this year. Okay, last question.
Only 4 drivers have yet to score points in 2025.
Oh, I can
which
look for Alonso. Look for Alonso. Oh, only one option has Alonso.
Yeah, so
So
that's
the one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got 6 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, the fucking Lego one got you over the line.
Lego.
400k
Yeah,
pieces per car.
I only know that because my dad told me. But to be fair, we did a practice quiz off air, and Jayden got 7 out of 12, and I got 4 out of 12. So,
Of course, that's
1-1.
the one that doesn't fucking count.
so on
But-
Wednesday we'll do another quiz.
Hang on, but yeah, we'll do that. But I'm just gobsmacked. So there was 4 million pieces
Yeah,
of Lego for 10 cars. What?
Wild.
The fuck? That's outrageous. All right, guys.
all right. Well, that was fun, and the fun doesn't stop there, guys, because we've got 2 more races in a row, and I'm jumping. Let's not talk about Spain because Monaco's next. I'm so excited for Monaco.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic race with
And
plenty of
also,
overtaking.
Lance Stroll, if you're listening, it is a 2-stop mandatory race.
Yeah, did you know that now, mate? Do you know that?
If you didn't know,
Well, now you know.
you do know now, okay? So just remember that one, buddy. But yes, Monaco, Charles Leclerc's home race. Can he turn it around?
No.
No.
No,
And
look,
we'll
we hope for
leave
the
you on
best.
that note. Oh,
We'll hope
yeah.
for the best. Look, we don't know. Leclerc's actually quite quick around here. He got pole last year. He won last year.
So, come on.
Come on, Ferrari. Do us proud. Do something.
They just got to work on their qualifying.
Yep. Oh, I'm actually going to say it right now. The last 3 years, the second Red Bull driver has crashed in Monaco. Qualifying or race, they've crashed.
Ooh.
So,
Wow. Well, will Yuki have a second crash in a row?
yep.
Yep.
Yeah, just fate. It's just
Do
fate.
your bold surprise. That could be your big, bold, crazy prediction.
Yeah, well, we'll be back in your ears in a couple of days' time. So
Yeah.
get ready for that
So,
one. But yeah,
who am I going to call this week? Ooh, exciting.
who are we going to give the buzzle to?
So that was the Imola Grand Prix for the last time ever, maybe. Who knows? This is our 12th episode.
Already.
Which driver is number 12?
Kimi Antonelli.
Oh, and he had a stinker.
He had a shocker. Oh, no.
Thanks again for tuning in for another episode. And I'm thinking next week I'm going to put a question box out on the stories and we're going to answer your questions.
Why not?
We're going to do it for the Monaco recap because I think Monaco might not have much to say.
Might be a stinker.
Might be.
It will be. Sorry, what am I on about? We never know if there's rain.
Yeah.
Should we quickly check Monaco weather?
We just get distracted and distracted and distracted.
All in good jest. Saturday raining.
Ooh.
Oh, qualifying might be naughty. Precipitation 40% at 5 p.m. So qualifying might be done at that phase. I'm not
Yeah, it
sure.
will be.
Sunday race day. Any rain? No. Okay. Well, we'll see how that goes.
Well, we'll see how it goes. Thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you in
Very
a couple
soon.
days. All right, bring
Awesome.
on Monaco. Take
Bring it
care,
on.
guys.
See you
ya.
later.